previously on Ninjago.
Hello everybody, and welcome back to Previously on Ninjago, the monthly show which rounds up all the news, leaks, rumours, and everything in the world of Ninjago this month. Today we're going to be breaking down everything that happened in August. Over the past few months, Ninjago content has reached a bit of a standstill. We've been getting steady content, but no more than just gifts and such. However, I think this is starting to change with August. This month has felt like one of those build-up months. What do I mean by that? Well, while I had a lot of content, it shows signs that the next month and the coming months after that are going to be even more jam-packed full of loads of great content. It sounds like I'm underselling Ninjago in August though, which is far from reality. It's actually a really nice month, packed full of a bunch of cool stuff for us to enjoy. From our usual gifts, exciting new leaks, and many more, plus the return of a legend which we've long missed. Excited yet? Let's jump into Ninjago in August 2021. Now, something I noticed while making this video was that at least for the first half of August, we nearly got Ninjago content every single day. Between the 1st and the 20th, only 7 days didn't have any content, which is crazy and shows that there's going to be a surge of content upon the horizon. Now, the script originally said there's going to be a surge among us, but that word has been tainted for me now. Starting the month off on August 1st, we got a really cool Legacy Cole poster. It's really nice getting posters like these for the suits, they genuinely look really cool. I'm not sure if I missed any of these posters for previous ninjas in previous months or January, or if it's just starting now. We get one of another ninja later on in the month, so I'm wondering if I've missed any or if it's just starting now. Let me know in the comments down below. Also, great poster. On the 2nd of August, the long-awaited Chapter 23 of Way of the Departed finally released. There's a lot of chapters of both Splinter and Way of the Departed released in this month, but I won't be talking about anything that happens in these chapters as this is a news roundup, not a review. So I encourage you, please go check them out. They are really entertaining and fill in the gap of Ninjago stories which we've missed between seasons. Even though there would be canon stories or could be canon stories, they're still really fun to read. I'm still willing to do an audiobook series on these if you guys still want to see that. Also, I just want to mention the fantastic art that Tommy Andreasen makes for these covers of the chapters. They look really good, and he must have realised this, as he did something a little bit different for the next chapter, which we'll get onto later on in the month. On the 3rd of August, we probably got the biggest and most unexpected news of the month. A Target in America, I believe, put up promotional material for LEGO Ninjago, but I think they put up the wrong one, as this promotional material had our first ever look at a brand new season minifigure, a version of Jay which we've come to refer to as Power Spinjitzu Jay, or as I'll call him, Power J for short. The figure resembles Forbidden Spinjitzu J from Secrets, but the design is slightly different. And as I said in my video on the minifigure at the start of the month, this could possibly hint of a return of Forbidden Spinjitzu, or alternatively, it could be a brand new power that they reused in the headpiece for. We shall see when more information comes out about the season. Also, on the same day, Tommy Andreasen shared a piece of concept art from the first ever scene in Ninjago, which looks almost identical to what we got, except Ninjago cities in the background, showing that Ninjago was always meant to be a blend between futuristic and fantasy. I wonder why they decided to remove all traces of it in the pilot. Probably because they wanted to sell the theme better as like dragons and ninjas, but still, it's pretty cool seeing what could have been. August 4th we got some posters for Seabound, more promotional material for the sets. The first poster depicts Nia's water dragon, from the set of that name, fighting Rajira from the Temple of the Endless Sea set. It looks really cool, but does show the inaccuracies of the dragons from the show and the sets. Is Rajira a dragon? What is Rajira? Some sort of sea serpent? I don't know. Anyways, the next one is a variation of something we've already seen before, and on the side of the boxes for all the Seabound sets, and that's Nia in her action pose in her Hydro form. Very cool, and I'll definitely be using these in thumbnails. I can already think of the possibilities I could use them in. August 5th we got the Legacy Zane poster, which I briefly mentioned earlier when I was talking about the Cole one. These posters are here to promote Legoland Dubai, but are still very cool HD versions of these characters. I've looked up the other Legoland's Instagrams and social medias and they don't seem to be promoting Ninjago as much, if not at all. Very interesting. I'm wondering if this is a staggered release and other parks will get the promotion at a later date, or if it's just Dubai that will only ever get the promotion. And if so, why? That's something to look into. August 6th was a very big day. Firstly, we got Chapter 2 of Splinter, and of course no spoilers, but it was a very good chapter, still setting up the story, and so far it's getting very interesting, and I can't wait to see where it's going. Now the big part. We got a brand new batch of rumours, which claim to be for sets coming out next year, in the next Ninjago wave. I've made 2 videos on these set lists, so I won't go too in depth here, but I'll just tell you what they are, and if you want to see my thoughts on each of them, then check out my videos. Keep in mind these are only rumours and may be false, or semi-truthful. At a later date I'm going to look very stupid calling these real or not, but here we go. We have at least 5 regular sets: Jade's Thunder Dragon, Lloyd's car, Kai's vehicle, Legendary Dragon, and Zane's power-up mech. There is also at least 1 4+ set and 1 modular build, which we've discussed in the previous month. This also marks the possible return of spinners in Ninjago, in the form of Power Spinjitzu. This is supported by the Power J leak, which I mentioned earlier. We will apparently be getting 3 of these, which I believe will be for Jay, Kai and Lloyd, as we've seen in the versions of Power Spinjitzu of them on the LegoNinjago.com website, which was leaked a couple of months ago. But yeah, again, these might be fake, but there's a lot of evidence pointing to the fact that they might be true. Again, watch my videos on these sets to get my full thoughts. But my overall thoughts is that I'm very positive for this wave and I think it will be really, really good. We jump a day and arrive at August 8th, where we got a trailer for LEGO Brawls, a LEGO fighting game on the Apple Arcade. They previously added characters and etc. from Seabound, with Island Nia and Hydro Nia, and more. That must have been popular as they're now adding a level based off Seabound. As you can see from this trailer, which I'll be playing in the background, hopefully, unless LEGO takes it down, it looks really cool. I really want to play this, but you need a subscription to Apple Arcade to do so, and maybe I'll just do that to have a go. It looks really fun. The next day on August 9th was unexpectedly quite exciting. We got chapter 24 of Way of the Departed, as we expected, but instead of it being a chapter of a novel, like all the other chapters and Splinter, this chapter was actually illustrated in a comic book format, in the same style as the covers of the chapters, which is really cool. It's shorter, but it ends up being a lot more funner to read, as you can visualise exactly what he wants you to visualise. But unfortunately, it has torn fans that I've talked to at least. Some are happy and love the new style, and some are upset because the style's changed mid-story. I personally love it and I want it to continue. But I hope Tommy goes back and illustrates all the other chapters and remakes them to make it all into a comic book style, so it all fits together in a nice ecosystem. You can clearly see that he's going to go forward with this style with Way of the Departed. As the chapters aren't weekly anymore, as we never got one for the rest of this month. Probably because he's now illustrating them, which takes way longer than just writing them. But I look forward to the next chapter, whenever that is. On August 12th, we got a better look at the upcoming Ninjago 10th anniversary exhibition at the LEGO house. They show off some really cool details like the style of ninja hoods that were never used, concept Ninjago minifigures and sets, and a bunch of concept art, which I'm most interested in, and so much more. You can see with the photos on screen right now how cool it looks, and there's so much more that which we haven't even discovered yet. I personally loved the making of the movie book which we got for the movie, because it showed off all the concepts and designs for the movie that we never got in the real version. But this is like that book, but a real life experience about the show, so I'm even more excited about it. On August 13th, we got chapter 3 of Splinter, continuing the story. Again on Tommy Andreassen's Twitter, so go have a read. The Splinter chapters are staying in the novel form, probably because by the looks of it, it was already finished, so it would release weekly. And strangely, out of nowhere, the Fold released loads of instrumental versions of the Ninjago songs on Ninjago Music. If you don't know what instrumental means, it's basically no vocals, no singing, just a backing track, which is really cool. I like listening to instrumental versions of songs, and it also makes it a lot easier for remixes to be made. It was just very bizarre how they went about releasing it. In total, they released 20 instrumental versions of popular Ninjago songs within seconds of each other, which blew up mine and a lot of other fans' subscription feeds. It was quite funny and great at the same time, and I've enjoyed listening to them. But they didn't release every single song. That will come later. August 14th, Legoland Dubai showed off a unique Lego brick, which will be given away as a reward for completing all the legacy quests around the park. It's a golden brick with a printed design on it, saying Ninjago 10th Anniversary 2021 Legoland Dubai. It also has the design of Lloyd and his logo, which makes you question whether all the other ninjas will get one as well, so you can collect all 6, because I can see Lego doing that. Also again, Legoland Dubai is getting all the exclusive 10th Anniversary promotions. Again, not sure why this is, but it's a very cool piece I would love to have in my collection. I just don't want to spend, quite frankly, a shit ton of money on one Lego piece. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for, since I said it at the beginning of the video. On August 19th, a legend announced their return. Something we thought was long dead and we were saddened by has finally returned. That's right, Toys R Us is back. Partnered with Macy's, you can now purchase toys from them online and they'll be opening up stores all around America in 2022. This isn't really Ninjago news, but it'd feel wrong not mentioning it, as Lego and Toys R Us are so intertwined in a lot of people's heads. Hopefully this means the return of Bricktober packs, but let's cross our fingers. So yeah, very exciting news, and it's really nice to see you back, Toys R Us. Only one thing on August 20th, we got the 4th chapter of Splinter, which has some very interesting stuff, as you can probably see by the cover I'm showing on screen right now. So go have a read. Skipping ahead 7 days, which is the biggest gap within all the content in this video, we are now on August 27th. We got our first and only gift of the month, which is Wu and Misako searching around when a stone golem is making moves in the background, stopping when Misako looks. Oh, I'll take it. I definitely want to make a custom intro for the island now that we've got all these gifts. Also, we got chapter 5 of Splinter because again we skipped ahead a week, so obviously naturally another chapter came out. And finally, rounding off the month on August 30th, we have a tease for the next season. Well, kinda. IMDb listed 2 episodes of the next season of Ninjago on their website. So nothing new really, as we all knew that the next season would have at least 2 episodes in it. But they do list it as season 4, which almost confirms what I've been saying for the longest time now, that the next season will be season 4 of the show. But yeah, not much else really. We did find out the names of these first episodes, but that happened next month in September. I know, I'm such a tease. You'll just have to come back next month to find out. Or you could just look it up now since the information's already out there, but yeah. And that's all we have in the world of Ninjago in August 2021. A really fun month, packed full of loads of interesting stuff to discuss and enjoy. My favourite part of the month would have to be the Splinter chapters and Way of the Departed. I'm a sucker for new Ninjago content, and especially stories that could be canon or would be canon. So it was really fun enjoying them, and it was nice getting one every single week. For my least favourite one, it's a little bit tough as I enjoyed a lot of the stuff in this month, but I guess I'll just go with those posters, but I still enjoyed them. But did you enjoy August 2021 in Ninjago? What was your favourite and what was your least favourite? Let me know in the comments down below, and while you're down there, why not like and subscribe and share with fellow Ninjago community members. And also join my Discord where we can discuss Ninjago further, and you can keep up to date on the channel. These previously on Ninjago videos take a while to make, and I really do pour a lot of effort into them, but I seriously enjoy making them, so I'm glad you guys like it. But yeah, that's it from me, take it easy guys, and I will see you next month. Goodbye!